Hey there, it's me, it's Eric from Planetary Transport. Um, just here to tell you a little story about this day in planetary history, April 20th, 2014. Um, at the time, we were called Biodiesel for Bands, and Cervantes hired us to do recycling and trash services for this big block party that they were throwing. Um, there was leftover salmon on the street in front. There was Method Man and Redman inside with a bunch of other rap acts, um, hip hop acts playing inside Cervantes, and we basically had a busload of volunteers. We drove down, and uh, the volunteers worked for like an hour, and then they got to see the concerts and stuff. Um, but John, who had done several festivals of the same recycling, keeping trash diversion, um, was in charge, and he told everybody, like, this is the biggest thing: is when you're throwing a bag into a dumpster, a trash bag, you throw it up over the wall of these big 20 cubic yard dumpsters that were behind the venue in the alleyway, and you got to be careful of the juice because there's little holes in the bags. All the beer and gross stuff is in there. You throw it over the wall, whew, and the juice flies out. Centrifugal force. Anyway, I'm coming around the corner, walking down the alley, and I see one of our volunteers throwing bags just as this limo pulls up to the back door of Cervantes. The limo pulls up, three guys get out just as our volunteer is like throwing the bag over. He just soaks them in garbage juice. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like kind of hurrying to get up there thinking like, because they already have him. They like have him by the shirt. They're shaking him up. I come running up, just like hoping we're not getting into like a hot wire on the stove, baseball bat with spikes and dresser situation. And they're still mad. They're like, I get up there, I'm trying to diffuse. I'm like, I'm so sorry. We tried to train all these guys to do this. He's just a volunteer. Um, this is our bad. We should have trained him better. We're so sorry. What can I do? How can I like? They're still mad. They're like, they're no longer holding him by the shirt, but he's like really letting me have it. And all of a sudden, Method Man and Redman come out the door, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" And the guy tells them, "This kid threw garbage juice all over us." And thankfully, they were like, "Holy, that's fucking hilarious." And then they're like, "Get in the limo, we gotta go." And everybody just kind of, he's like, "Well, he threw garbage juice." The guys, they like laugh about it, and I'm like, because I'm like scared. That kid was super scared, and they just take off in the limo. We all live to see another day. Um, that's the story of uh, the juice getting loose on 420 behind Cervantes a dozen years ago. Um, Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.